Today, January 16th, I call to order the special city council meeting. The time is now noon. Mr. Clerk, roll call.
Mark Aliff.
Here.
Brett Boston.
Here.
Roger Gomez.
Here.
Joe Latino.
Here.
Ted Hernandez.
Here.
Diane Dante.
Here.
Selena Ruiz Gomez.
Here.
Sorry.
Everybody's here and accounted for. Mr. Clerk, we go to communications item C1.
C1, a motion to reconsider item S12 from the January 12th, 2026 agenda, an ordinance approving a lease between the City of Pueblo, Colorado Corporation and Icor US Inc., a Delaware corporation for the lease of the city-owned property located at 317 North Main Street, Pueblo, Colorado 81003, and authorizing the mayor to execute the said lease.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Is there a motion to reconsider?
I'll make that motion to
No.
reconsider.
It's gotta be me.
Okay.
I'll make it a motion to reconsider.
Are you gonna read it?
I make a motion to reconsider item S at 12 from the 2026 agenda to be reconsidered at this meeting today.
Is there a second?
That second.
We have a motion and a second. We heard testimony. We heard the staff report. Are there any questions before we call for the vote?
One point of clarification, when will the reconsideration take place? When are you asking for this item to be reconsidered?
Immediately.
It would be at the,
He needs a date, sir.
didn't we write this down, the January 26th? Okay,
Okay.
at the January
We
26th.
have it at the meeting January 26 that I just read.
I didn't hear that.
Oh, I'm sorry, because we did read that. Okay.
You want to restate your motion?
I make a motion to reconsider item S12 from the January 12th, 2026 agenda to be reconsidered at the regular meeting, January 26, 2026.
And we have a second. by
You have a
Councilor
second,
Latino.
yes.
Any questions? Let's call for,
I'd
go
like
ahead.
just to make a comment, just since we have all the new counselors here, so I don't have to reach out to you guys individually. I'd just like everybody to know that when the background papers are put forward for all these, when the agendas are put out, there's a lot of information provided there. If there's anything you're ever uncertain about, city staff is more than happy to help you understand something better. Reach out to Brian McCain. I've done that many a times, or any city department heads that would be headlining these. So that way you have all the information before we go into a meeting. And that way you kind of understand things better. But if you ever have this happen, this is when we come to a special meeting if you don't ever understand something. But just know there's resources at your disposal that you guys can use so that you better understand any resolutions or ordinances that come before us.
Sure, and mistakes happen. So be sure and man up or woman up. And if you make a mistake, come forward and
I'd like to say I did
make
it
this happen.
as a lesson. So, because you're gonna make mistakes. You've done this before, and you can get either crucified or you can have people say, look, it's gonna happen. Okay, you're gonna be here for the next 4 years or 2 years, excuse me, for some of us. But it's gonna happen, guys. So just don't be afraid to come back and say, look, made a mistake, whether it was we didn't get enough information, whether he pushed the wrong button. Don't be afraid to come forward and say, look, I need to have this reconsidered. Don't let the fear factor, and I'm just recommending that you don't play it was my vote consequential, was it inconsequential, was it a 5-2, was it a 4-3? I would just recommend don't do that. If you can't sleep because you made a mistake, you have to have the courage to come forward. That's for what it's worth.
Thank you. Any other questions?
I do.
Counselor Dante?
I am not real clear on what the rules are for a special council meeting. Can we bring up motions or can we?
No, this is just a motion to reconsider.
Okay,
I don't know what motion you could make. What motion are you willing to make?
I would like to have a work session on this before January.
Well, that's not a motion. I would just ask
Selena.
Selena to put it on a work session.
Oh, okay.
If I could do that too, part of this, if the council vote is to come back, the only thing you're voting on today is whether or not to bring it back forward to reconsider it.
Okay.
So that's the only thing you're bringing it back forward on the 26th. On the 26th, if you deny the lease and you don't pass the lease, then we can go back and we can renegotiate it. But before we do any renegotiations, if that's the way we go, I would ask that we have an executive session with council so that we can talk about some of these issues and can get clear direction on what the parameters of what council wants to see in any kind of new lease. So I just put that out there, that's a process going forward, but today, the only thing you're voting on is whether or not you want this to come back in front of you again on another public hearing and get another opportunity to consider it.
Okay,
Any other questions? Let's call for the vote. Passes 5-2. This meeting is now adjourned. Thank you guys for coming.
thank you for rescheduling.
Voted no. to reconsider.
Oh, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I did it again.
need to make a motion to reconsider.
Yes.
To
I made
reconsider,
them. So-
it passed.
Okay.
You can't do anything, it's passed.
Let me give this to you.
We can notice up in executive session.
Why are we doing it as an executive session?
Because it's attorney-client for negotiations, so
Okay.
anytime we're talking about negotiations of a contract and things like that, we do it in an executive session, because otherwise we sort of